to separate coaches. I'm just excited about it. But this particular coach, he came and started working with the O-line, and then we have this little tight end O-line hybrid and that we love, and he's responsible for that. He even took over some of our time to keep us on time. And like most coaches get so excited and forget that you're keeping time. But he didn't go over time. So we appreciate him. Give a warm welcome to Coach Miller.
Well, we did learn a lot this week. We got a lot of players that I've noticed that are transitioning into other positions. We've got tackles playing guard playing center, and tackles playing tight ends, and not one kid has complained. And they take it on, and they're athletic, and they're excelling in it, and it's so it's nothing to do with us. It's just your guys' attitudes. Keep that wherever you may go. If this is your last game you ever play, or if you go on to play for 12 more years, keep that same attitude, and it'll get you really far. I thank you for letting me be able to come out here and coach. I talked to Coach Daniels. He said, "Come on, I don't know where I'm going to put you yet, but we'll find a place for you." And I feel like the Lord put us here, and we're in the right spot on the right team. So thank you guys.
Next coach I'd like to bring up is we don't get to, I see Coach Whitehead here, who I so much honor and respect that brother. He's the head coach of teamwork. And just in my time with him, it has been a pure joy. I'm glad that we're going to be taking the field together. Even on opposite sides, we're going to be taking the field together, because in the end, everything you're going to do and everything that I'm going to do is for these young men. And we want these colleges to know what's here, and that they're here to be prepared to play. Next up, I'd like to call Coach Moraes. You always got to have a coach that's fired up and look like he'll throw on pads and hit a kid. You always need a coach that looks like he can still play. And if they don't fix this JUCO situation, you might have 2 more years of eligibility. Coach Moraes.
I would still suit up. I am ready. Hey, listen, this is a real big honor to have these young men here, all the families for sure. But it's an opportunity for you guys to really master your skill. I said it last night, say it again. Build your brand the right way on social media. And make sure you're bringing this back to your high school. If you're a junior, you have more time. The one thing, whatever skills you gain here, you have to respect your high school, respect your college, and make sure what we give you here is only to enhance what you do. It's not your base skills, it's enhancing, and you will see you're better than the rest. Many of the guys here I've seen through different camps or whatever, and I feel privileged to be here today. Many of the families I see here too, I see you over and over again, going from Grayson to other towns. It's a big deal. Invest. I know you're spending money, but you're really investing in their future. Put in the money now. Hopefully you don't pay for college later. Enjoy.
My pledge, always as a coach, is to make your young athlete so great at what they do that you will not have to pay for college. I can't make it happen, but I'm definitely going to do everything in my power to help you not have to pay for college, especially in private school parents. There's no need to be playing for high school and getting paid for college. They need, so remember that. Who said thank you? Don't raise your hand too high. Remember that when we're going off. We have some parents where they don't yell at my kid. I'm like, yelling is just a genre of communication. I'm going to yell. You know what? Every guy down and say, Gridiron, you did a great job. I'm yelling. I ain't never seen nobody get mad. But when we have to get on them, that's an investment that keeps money from coming out your pocket. So think about that next time the coach yells out, they cussing at your kid, then call me and we'll send some folks from California to come talk to them. Probably those call some folks in Atlanta and say more. This next coach, our last coach, this brother, we've had a lot of conversations on Zoom, Google Meet, StreamYard, a lot of meetings we've had leading up, and it just feels like I've known him the entire time. And he's much younger than I am. I love coaches who have little kids. I love coaches who have little kids because I know what they're doing. They are investing in young men, sometimes at the expense of some time that they can spend with their little kids. So when their little kids show up to practice, that's a big deal to me. For those of you who are the spouse or the significant other of a coach, I applaud you because, win or lose, Friday night is different. He's going to be a little weird Thursday, depending on who he's playing. This coach, he is our D coordinator, and I've been able to watch him. He is phenomenal, and I just really appreciate being in the same room with him and sharing the same sideline. Give a hand of appreciation for Coach Jackson.
Well, first of all, I'm blessed that we're all here, right? So we can thank our Lord and Savior for bringing us here, right? Because without him, ain't none of this possible. First of all, they're not here. I'd like to thank my wife. And y'all seen the real boss that I had with me today, Coach Bell, Rat, that's what we call it. So she's gonna make sure that I got everything right that I missed today. So she's gonna be the one coaching out of tomorrow. But just to speak about this event, and not only that event, but like my journey with, because it's not about me. I'm just a vessel to come here to move whatever I need to be moved. We get things placed upon us, and when it came upon me, I think we got that about 2 years ago. Yeah. About 2 years ago, we started, just talking about, hey, I want to coach. And me and him talking about it, but the backstory is I was a coach a long time before that. But I had to kind of right some of my wrongs, if that makes sense. I went to Jefferson here, played at Jefferson, didn't always have this type of exposure. Did have some small opportunities, right? But like a lot of us, I guess other words I can say that we got moms in here, but we step in our own way sometimes, right? And I was one of those individuals and I stepped in my own way. And it cost me to lose the opportunity to ultimately pay for my education. That's what people are here for. So, we backtracked ourselves, right? Make a long story short, I ended up getting myself together, getting right, going to the military, serving 11 years. What led me to speak of that, hey guys, you guys are 16, 17, don't take a back step. You're here in this place to continue to move forward, right? I had to backstep myself 11 years to come back to do what I really want to do as coach, but I had to go to serve to be able to pay for college. And that's a big deal for some people. It was a big deal for me. So I'm so sure we talked about 2 years. Everything starts as like a thought. It starts and it's like, hey, I'm gonna do this. But kind of like when I was coaching the defensive guys today, everything you have to do is have to be team. So when I made that decision to start wanting to like, hey, I'm gonna coach, I'm gonna lead men. Well, if I plan on saving the next 16, 15, 17-year-old guy, I had to save myself first. So I had to raise myself up, right? I had to straighten myself out. And I also had to get all my stuff in order to be able to be the person that they can believe and trust me, right? Because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. So my message to the guys here, it's not the last game tomorrow. It may or not be. I don't think it will be. We got a lot of time out there. But never let somebody write your story. You know what I'm saying? Don't let, hey, I'm 5'6", but I'm a dog. Don't let that stop you. Don't let, hey, I ain't got a lot of feeling. Don't let that stop you. Don't let, hey, the coach he don't fool around with me. He likes other guys more than me. Don't let that stop you. Because at the end of the day, it's on you. You choose how your story will stand. We don't control when we're born, and we don't control when our time ends. But that little dash in between, that's what we control. And if you take that, and you do it with intent, and follow the heart you want, you're able to accomplish anything. Again, I'm grateful. Thank y'all for being here. And let's go win tomorrow.
Is Coach Tony in here? Is he here? I think he may have had an engagement. Coach Tony, our DP coach. Okay, we'll get you. Our final, as we leave the stage, just want to say to all the parents, we appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. The parents who came with me from California, can you stand up? Because this is a big deal to me. The parents that are here from California, you stand up. It is Christmas. Flights from California to Georgia are now cheap. We couldn't find Airbnbs because we didn't know, is that safe? I don't know. I don't know. That don't look like a lot of The fact that you guys would agree that your children should take this opportunity and you would trust me and come with me and Coach Ransburg to bring them among all of these young people, I hope by this time you see what I saw. But I thank you for trusting me in order to do it. God bless you. And now Coach Tony, and then we just gonna walk off. I'm not coming back. When he finished talking, we're just gonna walk off.
Hey guys, this weekend has just been such a blessing already. Just getting to see where all these young men have come from, just how far they've traveled and the things that they think that they want to do. Just even asking them questions are just about life, because the game is going to end at some point, and that's what we got to talk about, real life things. What do you think you want to do? Not what your mom wants you to do or your dad wants you to do, because at some point you got to live your life. So just getting the opportunity to do those things, as well as just to get to hear them laugh and enjoy the game that we all still love, that we don't get to play, that we get to see them play and kind of live a little vicariously through them and their passions and their love for the game. So, I mean, nonetheless, on my behalf, we are grateful for you and your hearts, and parents, we are grateful for your love for your kids, and what you're willing to do and how far you're willing to go for them. So children or athletes, just make sure you guys show your gratitude and let your parents know how appreciative and grateful you are for their sacrifice, for the things that they've done and they continue to do for you. Yeah. So thank you guys so much.
Thank y'all coaches. That was Team Dreams coaches. Now Ken Whitehead, head coach. Man, I've been knowing Ken for probably about maybe 7 or 8 years now. He's been training my son that long. You know, Ken's a good dude. And I'll tell you how many kids that he's trained that are playing at the next level right now. The collegiate athletes, man. He knows his stuff. He's a guy that I want to surround myself with because his energy, we can match. Ken kind of, he quiet. Me, I'm a little up there. I seen a different side of Ken last night though. You know, when they were doing that photo shoot, I seen a picture of Ken throw his hoodie on. Ken just in that mode. You know what I'm saying? I seeing that part of you last night, man, that made my heart warm. I know you love kids. It was an honor for you to accept the position of head coaching, teamwork, man. So I got something for you. I thank you. I can't do it without you, bro.
Hey, hope y'all come up here. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. My outfit coach Evans, I thought I was on the same, but I went my son game. I had to come right back here, so I got literally did not go to the house, so I'm still wet and my feet cold and all the above. Man, to be honest, man, I'm kind of like an introvert person, man. I'm not like, I don't like the spotlight. I don't like talking in front of people, so if you see me looking around, up and down, turn my head this way, that just means I'm nervous. Like, I'm a coach, man. I'm not a head coach like that.
Just passionate about the game. So I've been doing it for a while. Coach said I train, man. I don't train for the money. I don't make no money really training. But I got kids playing all over the field from NAIA to Power 5 to professional football, so NFL. Man, I just really do it for the love, man. This game took me places that I've never been. So I played college ball, got an education. I really think this is what saved me as a high school athlete person. I just wanted to play football, so I knew I had to have a grade to play football. And my mom would whoop my ass right then. But it really did. Now I went to Middle Tennessee State, played football there. I went all over the place playing this team, and it's just something I love to do. I can't match Coach Kim's speech. I'm not going to repeat what they said because they said a lot of positive stuff. They said a lot of right stuff that I think went not only to this team but to this team over here. So I'm just going to piggyback off him. Coach Evans, I appreciate you, man. We talk a little bit, we talk a lot, but your energy, your everything around you, I love it. So you won a state championship for a reason. It wasn't by mistake. Coach, you won a state championship for a reason. You know, you can have a team full of talent, you still win a state championship. Everything got to come together, got to have chemistry, got to have all the stuff at one time. I played for 2 state championships, but we never won one. But just saying, I pick up how y'all operate. Y'all operate something. Let me get myself to that operating level. So when I become a real head coach, then I can understand how to operate myself. I got Coach Williams. Coach Williams is probably, I ain't gonna say probably, he probably know way more than we put together. He came in with a package on defense, brought it in, we nothing like that, kids flying around, we had fun. Offense same way. I don't take credit, man. I'm not out here, these people behind me helping this thing. So we go compete, we go have fun. We talk a little junk, you know, trying to get the competition part going. I'm trying to be young, that's why I threw my hood on last night. Take a picture of that. Try to fit in with the young cats. But man, I applaud the parents. You know, like Coach said, it's Christmas time. Like money's tight, everything high. I applaud y'all for just trusting this whole process and bringing the kids over here to play. And it's a first annual All-Star game, so you just go like, man, we going this. They don't stand up to right this kind of stuff. But y'all brought them. We go give them all the knowledge we know. We go teach them the right way. We go get into them like Coach Evans said. But we might chest bump them too. We go pat them on the foot. We go, you know, correct the wrong. When I started with this dude, man, he told me, he was like, we started training and he saw how stuff was coming up this way. He was like, I don't like how to operate, so I'm starting my own thing. And I think one time I checked, he was at 3,000 followers. Then I checked 3 months later, he was at 10,000 and just kept going and kept going. So I talked to him, I said, man, you know, the one thing that he never diverted from was believing in himself and believing in his dream. He literally spoke to y'all, no lie. Like from the time I met him and we started working, he literally spoke this right here to his lips. He was like, man, I'm just gonna put this together to help the kids. He was supposed to be just kids in Northeast Georgia. I'm like, hey, we got kids in Mississippi and Alabama and Texas talking to me. He's like, oh, well, we're bigger. So he started with, you know, the 6 kids that he introduced, J-Bo and the corridor. It was for them to get them more exposure to PAP, but then it just grew into what it is now. So my point to this is, as Coach said, just work and believe in yourself. I have plenty of kids I told me, Coach, I'm better myself. I got 2 or 3 on get ready for the draft. And they went a long route. My oldest son went a long route. He went D2, JUCO, D1. He plays in I've been in Arizona and Nashville and arena football, and they trying to go to the CFL, but they just better than themselves. But I will tell you, you can't go home, sit on the game 2 or 3 hours, TikTok 2 or 3 hours, and not put no work in. Anything in life. Anything. You got your own business, you gotta go around. He got his own business. He gotta go harder with his own business and hurt somebody else. Because I gotta get up, find a way to make money. I might work 12 hours, I might work 18 hours, I might not work for 2 hours. So I gotta deal with up and down of the grind. There's gonna be times in life where I get what I want, I don't get what I want. I'm not gonna sit back and cop. You can't cry over what you said. That's what I tell myself. You can't cry. You just gotta go put our shoes on tight go out here, hit the field, go a little harder, maybe somebody sees you. Now, he's blessed to have a few also, my young son, but, just, man, you can't cry, you can't pout. You can't go to your mama. Your mama and dad can't go so far. They can't hold your hand so long. Eventually, they're gonna have to let go of your hand. You're gonna have to hit the ground, put your hand on the ground, push yourself off the ground, get back up, and then go grind. Anything in life, no matter what you do, football, anything is got to nobody will give you nothing like it. I promise you that. I learned it the hard way. I learned it through trying to train. You know, I thought people would come to me because they had seen my body work, then they would trust my body work. But same thing. Trust yourself, bet on yourself. If you believe that you're a powerful player, if you believe that you're a certain player, bet on yourself. You might take a long way to get there. Everybody's route different around here. You might be up in the same spot, but you're gonna take a different route to get there. Put the work in. You gotta put the work in. You can't work one day and expect God. God don't bless lazy. That's my concept in life. I tell everybody who I train, God don't bless lazy. And people ask me, what's your formula? Yeah, I don't know about it. I don't check 25,000 coaches in 2 months and got no answer back. All I can tell you is work. That's all. I tell my philosophy. So like we go work, we just go work, we just go work, and we just go work. Then eventually the blessing will come. It might not come when you want it at a certain time. Just put your head down the ground. I got Coach Williams. He's in DC. He's just putting everything together. I was like, Coach, you put the defense together, I'm going to take it back off you. He came in, brought in an awesome defense. We flying around, Jago, and we will be ready for tomorrow.
Just a little bit of pressure. For me, this weekend wasn't just about football. It was really the opportunity to feed into a lot of young men to help them realize that football is a tool that they can use to pay for their education beyond high school. Because I think a lot of times that gets lost. People get caught up in what they see on Twitter, X, Instagram, guys having 30, 40, 50 different offers, and they get caught up in the recruiting process. But they forget that the education is what you're really chasing. Free education is what you're really chasing. So I hope that not only the conversations about teaching some of these guys about different things that they can do in football, but what they can do outside of football. Go to a school that you can see yourself at in 4 years, someplace that you like. Because football stops at a certain point, at the end of the season, at the end of your time playing, but your life continues much longer than football. So hopefully, just in those conversations on the field during practice, and even after practice during the games, that you all realize that football is a tool that you use to help build yourself up, make a career for yourself, make a life for yourself. That will help you build a legacy far beyond what you need in football field. So I'm happy to be working with all of you guys. Hopefully you take something positive away from it. Appreciate Coach Daniels putting this on. I learned a lot from him just listening to his recruiting spaces that he hosts every week. And I'm just trying to take that knowledge that I'm gaining from him and just share that with other people everywhere around me. So thank you.
We got Coach Steve coming up. I want to give these guys props. Coach Steve, he was like, give me the emails. I'm gonna check up everybody's email and we'll send out off in the pack so we can get started early. They put the pack together, him and Coach Dow in like maybe 2 weeks at most. Coach Williams did the same thing. He got his email and stuff out. So I'm blessed to be around these guys right here, man. They took the initiative like we're gonna send it out, try to get a head start. So when they get here, we got a couple practices, we'll be ready to go. It looked like it worked. Some of them look like they studied. So I'm ready. I'm excited. Here you go, Coach Steve.
Anything that this weekend has brought back to my attention is that offensive linemen are by far the weirdest people on the football field. Bryce over here, we had a 10-minute conversation arguing about, who had the best prize. Zayden, I don't even know what he's talking about half the time. He might be speaking a different language at some point. I'm not sure what's going on with him. It's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. If there's anything that you take away from me today, guys, it's that you never give up. All right, my goal at a very young age was to be coaching and teaching, 4 years after I got out of high school. Okay. Some things didn't work out my way. I didn't get to play in college, broke my arm wrestling my senior year. It took a lot of things away from me. Didn't get good advice, and I wound up taking a long route to get to teaching. Okay, it took me 18 years. 18 years. Don't ever say that there's anything, don't ever let anything stop you, because all I ever want to do is teach and coach. I ain't been able to coach a lot lately, but have had a blessed time this weekend doing it, and it could be an opportunity for me to get back into it. We'll see how that goes. But do not let anybody tell you, stop doing what you're doing and change your path. Okay? You follow the path that you believe in. If I go through that, there was one period where I didn't go to school for 6 years. Didn't go to college, and when I was going, it was 1 or 2 classes here. But I got through, and now I'm doing what I was made to do. Teaching young men and women at my school, and then hopefully getting back into it, teaching football to the young men, like we did this weekend. Coach Dan, I appreciate you bringing me on to be a part of it. Myself, I was like Coach, I wound up grabbing the wrong bag out today, and I've had wet shoes since 9 o'clock this morning. So when he said we was going out on the field, I was like, man, it's going to be a long day. Hey, everybody drive safe and get head out of here, and look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Bye, guys.
I'm bringing up Coach Riley. I called Coach Riley last week. I'm like, hey man, I need to be my coach. Like, say this, I'll be done. So, to the point he came, he knowledgeable, he know what he's doing. He played support, he played at a high level. So that's why I asked him, he said, I got you. So, thank you for coming, Coach.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about it. First of all, I just want to thank the parents just for allowing us and trusting us with our young men. I'm a D-line trainer out of Athens, Georgia, so I've been listening with the D-line this week, so you work. Got a good group of guys. Funny bunch, but all of them work, and the main thing, all of them have been coachable. I tell the kids all the time, you have to be coachable. Because it's somebody that want to take your risk of doing it. You got to always have an attitude like you want to use it. And I've been blessed this week, my whole team and everybody. I ain't had to holler at nobody for help. Can't coach help. We can give you all the tools. A lot of knowledgeable coaches in here. We give you everything except for the effort. You can't put it on for you, think you do. So, whatever you do, effort to the highest of your ability, man. Take advantage of all your situations. Put on the thing. It's the job, man. Trying to get paid. What I mean by getting paid is not having your parents have to pay for you to play at the next level. So you continue whatever you need to do in life. I look forward to having fun, teamwork, going to work.
So, as Coach Evans said, you guys have that guy who staff that's high energy, that really puts pads on, that is, you don't bring it every practice, every minute. You don't lose energy. So, this guy right here came, man, he is the energizer bunny. Coaching staff, he keeps us going. He's fun, he's energetic. The library of him got something going on. But we'll go ahead and introduce you to Coach Trenchmont. Let's go.
I won't be long, I promise. First off, it's been a humbling experience for me to be around such a great group of young men. Like he said, I am the O-line coach of the Trench Mob, and for me personally, I'm humbly blessed to have 4 of my guys that are here. I would like to shout them out if you don't mind. Camden Coleman for Team Green, Jalen Walsh for Team Green, Zayden for Team Work, and Roland for Team Work. So it's an honor. It was an honor for me to have them and just be a part of it. And before I end it, I just want to say, so Daniel, when I met you at that shorter camp, we talk about this every day. We never thought this would happen. We talk about this every day. And you put it together, and I'm blessed and humbled to say, I know a lot of people say nobody's coming to save you or nothing like that, but I 100% believe you came and saved my life. And 100%, a lot of people don't want to acknowledge the people that help them and bring them up because they think they don't have no help or anything of that nature. I met this man 2 years ago, and ever since then, we have locked in, we talk almost every week, and we all put this together. And it's 4 games going on this week, and me and him sat in the car and said, this is the best one. And I firmly believe that whether it's Team Dream or Team Work. So for me to be your O-line and D-line national scout, Coach Lamar Daniels, I 100% want to say thank you for saving my life. Appreciate it.
I'm gonna tell you something about these coaching staff, right? So we've been had our rosters locked in, the coaching staff locked in since early November. Man, I was really amazed by the way these coaches. This game is serious, it is, right? But I didn't think the coaches were taking it serious as they took it. I mean, these guys, like I said, we was having our Zoom calls or whatever. I was meeting with them, just to keep them updated on what we was doing. Next thing I know, these guys are having their own breakout calls. They separating the team. Team dreams, they having 2 or 3 meetings a week, offensively, defensively, teamwork. I'm throwing salt on them and saying, look, y'all need to catch up with Team Dream because them boys having meetings, they doing this and doing that. Y'all better tighten up. Next thing I know, they was already doing it. Like I said, sending out emails. The kids already had their playbooks probably a week or 2 before they got here. You know what I'm saying? So both coaching staff, amazing group of guys. I wouldn't be able to pull this off without you guys. So I'm very thankful for you guys. I really appreciate y'all, man. I'm sure the athletes do as well. So, what we're going to do next, Mr. Troupe, can you come up here? He's going to introduce our speaker for tonight. It's his brother. He's going to introduce him. I met these guys maybe about a month or so ago. About 2 months ago. And man, both of them, they're real guys. I'm glad to know both of them. I'm glad that they come out tonight. How you guys doing?
I don't need no microphone. I ain't never need a microphone.
I'm going to introduce a guy that I've been knowing for a long time, my whole life. And it's crazy how they say a lot of you coaches saying the same thing. If you got a dream, stick to it. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. Well, about 25 years ago, 30, we had a mom that told us what we couldn't do. You're not going to do this, you're not going to do that, because you had just like the rest of the troops. You can't do this, you can't do that. That's what we was told. Well, 25 years ago, my little brother was doing the same exact thing that 25 years later, my son and his nephew doing. That All-American this, All-American that. He said you couldn't do this then. He said you couldn't do that, Bruce. Well, I went to follow my dad's footsteps, join the military. My dad said, do better than the Army, join the Marine Corps. He said, we was at a family outing in Virginia, and I quote, my dad said, that I wanted to play in the NBA, but I didn't have that dream come true for me. But it came true for my son, my little brother. Imagine when my brother began to look at it, my little brother on this, my little brother what? You little brother, it is what it is. They said you couldn't do this, they said you couldn't do that. Back then, almost 30 years ago, it was Sweet 16. I didn't know I had one of the better players in the state of Georgia. We shared the same bedroom for 18 years. You didn't know. I didn't pay no attention. Only thing I knew was in JRTC, you know how the Irish clothes. I ended up doing the Marine Corps, doing everything that he was supposed to be doing, but because I stayed in trouble a lot with it, getting in trouble from grades, I was always Irish clothes. Duke, I'm telling you that, you gonna do this, I got blackmail. My little brother, my little sister. But we had an offer that said you couldn't do this, you couldn't do that. From Blue Hose to Speedsburg to every major P5 in the front room at 2602 to Shalom Drive. At the time, a couple years ago, the tight ends for the SEC was in the top 10, not in the top 12. And like all you coaches say, don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. Speed into existence. My favorite scripture in the Bible is Mark chapter 11, verse 24 to 25. Just read and see what it says. Motivation. He got his favorite scripture too, and his favorite scripture is him walking every day. So when he got drafted in 2004 from Tennessee Titans, the Tennessee Titans wanted to move him for the first round, because he was the first round pick, and moved him to the second round to get more picks. They said you couldn't do this, you couldn't do that, you couldn't do this. They said he had a team, he had a dream, like y'all. His dream came true. Just like y'all, he had to put in work. Now my brother don't sugarcoat it with his nephew, my son. He don't if you don't want to hear the truth, do not ask him, because he gonna tell you, he gonna hurt your feelings. But he ain't trying to convince you, like how you said, he's gonna tell you the truth. So if you don't want to hear it, don't ask him. That's what he do. So I know y'all got y'all favorite NFL player of all time, but for the past 40-some years, it's been my favorite NFL player, point blank period. Come on up to me, see with Sean too.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Listen, there are moments in my life that everything stops. Moments in my life that I don't understand why me. Right? My brother just stood up here talking about me. Right? 2003, that's my senior year of college. Everybody want to know one thing. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? How you gonna play? Being what you want to do this year. You know what I told him? My brother finna get off the plane with his other servicemen. And people gonna be shooting back at him. My brother put that perspective for me. As much as I want to be a great football player, my brother is a great man. So I'm telling you something different. Right? The reason why you are here, team dream, team work, you want to be great men. Football is incredible. Football does not, right, create character, it reveals it. You know, my brother had to spend his whole life. At a certain point, people ask him, look, what your brother doing? What your brother doing? What your brother doing? I know nothing about what my brother had to deal with. But without him, I'm not here. Because people see, All-American, right? John Mackey Award finalist, second round draft pick. Well, Kevin Winslow and myself in 2003 was up for the John Mackey Award. That's for the top tight end in the country. Going into the semifinals, I was number 1, he was number 2. A dude named Chris Willis from Pittsburgh was number 3. My coach runs up, came to me and said, if they do it right, you win. But if they postpone it, Kevin Winslow win. They postponed it. I didn't win. Well, here was the kicker. I didn't know who John Mackey was at the time. So if I wanted, I would have to go up there and lie and say I knew who he was, because I did. But people ask, Ben, why did you lose and why did Kevin Winslow win? Kevin Winslow Jr. is the son of Kevin Winslow Sr., a Hall of Fame tight end. My daddy was in jail. So, people ask, man, what is your legacy? Is it football? Is it scoring a bunch of touchdowns? No, my legacy is me and my brother decided we are going to kill the legacy of the troops going to jail. So my brother never been to jail. I never been to jail. So the first time I went, I was standing with my father. The lady told me, son, I've been watching you come in here since you was in your daddy's arms. So they was waiting on me at the counter. But let me tell you what my daddy did. My daddy went from being state property, that's when you in jail, to now he own property in the state. Dream, work, I'm rooting for y'all. There ain't nobody in here know y'all like me. Nobody know what you really feel. Nobody know that, man, you know how good of a player I am? Ain't nobody coming to look for me? I'm supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be here. Let me tell you something. $100,000 salaries don't come with 9-to-5 responsibility. Everybody want it till you get it. Everybody wants it. I know y'all saying, Ben, it's either people say that, look how you ended up. Well, let me give you the backstory. I didn't play my freshman year of high school. I played my sophomore year, JV. I was starting kicker, starting punter, starting tight end. And I keep the punting, not because I could kick the punt, because nobody else would. And I wasn't good at it. Junior year, I was backup. But y'all use that word exposure. The Augusta Chronicle came and they said, Coach David Lane, who's this kid over here? He said his name is Ben Troupe. He's Georgia's best kept secret. And then he took up. Senior year, I got the start. Got to go to the University of Florida. Starts over again. I go to college. A dude by the name of Marshall Schapp. Marshall Schapp was the third string tight end until I got on the team. Then I couldn't redshirt. Didn't play as a true freshman. I caught one pass. Balling out of control. I caught one pass. I was doing it. Second year, I think I might have caught 10, 11. Third year, I caught 15. I was a backup to the backup, a backup to the backup, a true backup. My senior year, I got the start. And going into that season, all I wanted was to be known for what I do. My brother said, well, I'm about to get on this plane. Man, where they take you, man, I don't know. But I'll call you when I can. Now, for those of you who don't understand the military, sometimes that's your last phone call. That could be my last time talking about this brother. So, when he's getting off the plane and I gotta go to practice, I walk on the practice field, and at the University of Florida, they call the practice field the proving ground. You gotta prove it every day. Every day. Football to me was my vehicle. I use it to this day to take me places only it can. I used to say, Coach, man, they're only gonna know this when a football player, he gonna know. That's how you get in the room. And when you give them that, tell them what you gotta tell them. As my great grandmother say, it don't matter who you say it to them, sweetie, it's that you say it to them. I'm gonna say it to you. Coach, team dream, teamwork. Let me tell y'all something. You don't think you one of the ones? You got players from states you couldn't even pick out on the map. Indiana, Missouri, California? You don't think you're one of them ones? Oh, I get it. Well, this team ain't come look for me. You don't know that. I want to play for them. Now, let me tell you something. In recruiting, this is recruiting. Hey, are y'all offering or not? That's recruiting. Let me tell you what they lie to you, they sound fly to you. That ain't recruiting. That's courting. I won a scholarship offer. So my mama in 2000, when I was 17 years old, her and my daddy dropped me off in Gainesville, turned around and left. They were supposed to be there the whole week. Daddy lied and said, I'm going to get you the rest of Florida. Never saw him. Well, let me tell you how blessed I was. My mom, who couldn't afford to send me to school, my dad, who was in jail, got to drop his son off and leave everything paid for. Right? The NFL is a dream that you got to work for. And everybody wanted it. Everybody wanted it. I know y'all thinking, man, you ain't playing against nobody. The greatest defensive player ever come through Georgia named David Pollard. I got him for 3 years. One of the greatest Steelers to ever come through USC was Troy Polamalu. I had him. The greatest team of all time in college football was the 2001 Miami Hurricanes. I played 2000, 2001, and 2000 Hurricanes. We were all with 3. We didn't do it. As y'all might tell me, they told me, y'all might know somebody play with it. But I will tell y'all this. I only gotta be a great football player based on what y'all say because I was the greatest teammate there was. Every team I was on, Butler High School, University of Florida, Tennessee Titans, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Oakland Raiders, y'all just want to be a great player. But if you don't put a great teammate in front of a great player, you cheating them and you cheating you. Why do I say be a great player? Because let me tell you something, you only gonna get 3 things from the coaches, the players, and the fans. I'll start with the fans. The only thing we'll get from them is appreciation. You hope they appreciate your effort. When it comes to your teammates, you hope they respect you. And the only way you play, I don't care if you 6'8", 350, or you 5'5", 105. The only way you're gonna play in football, the only way you're gonna play in football is if the coach trusts you. I'm gonna say that again. If he don't trust you, all the lies go away. Coach don't like you. The coach that's coaching you, then why is that important? How do you think you're going to promote in the job? They got to trust you with the position you have. Be a role player before you want to be anything else. Let me tell y'all something. April 1st, 1981, my brother was born. September 1st, 1982, I was born. That is not my greatest moment in football. My greatest moment started February 2007. My nephew was born. I remember when Johnson walking around like this. The greatest moment of my football career was going to Richmond Hill High School. My nephew was playing. And I know I'm biased, but that boy dance with that ball. Dance. When I played in college, if I catch a pass, the whole crowd would go, true. They'd do it in the NFL. They did it at his game. Because fellas, I ain't up here because of me. No. I don't give back to nothing. I give to everything I can. I am only here to be of service to you guys. I am only here to tell you 3 things about you. And 2 of them are the same. Who you are and what you are is the same. Who am I being? The greatest. What am I? The greatest. So what's the third? What am I capable of? Can I be made? Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate, but that we are powerful beyond measure. How do you use your superpower? To catch touchdowns? To make it 4th and 1? Or the young man who want to be you in your neighborhood? Because the greatest thing you got is your last name and how you carry it. Greatest thing you got is your last name and how you carry it. Forget what they say about me. I'm John Troupe's son. Because I'm Cheryl Troupe's son. So whatever I do, they will ask them. So what type of reflection are you? I tell you what, every day you wake up, until you believe it, wake up in the morning, everybody can hear my voice. Take the biggest mirror you can, look at it and say, I'm the greatest. First time you're gonna just walk away. But when you really start believing it, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna tell somebody to make you the greatest. There is no such thing as the greatest of all time. Football is the greatest sport there is, because I'm telling you, anything you want to do on a football field, football is life. 100 yards long, 53.5 yards wide. If it happens like happened on the football field, some of us have played football to where, remember that dude you met that hit you so hard, you went to solid and go, this might not be true. I've been knocked out before. 2007, the last game of the 2007 NFL season was the Titans against the Colts. There was a dude running down, number 84, he had Troupe on his back. Running down kickoff. And somebody went, damn, boom, it was an explosion. And that's all I can remember about that play. But I got to play in the playoffs the next week. We lost. But here's the thing though. I know what my football dream was. My football dream was to be the first guy drafted from the team I came from. First guy drafted from the team I went to. I don't want to walk away on my own terms. I don't care about my Pro Bowl, Super Bowl. When I got drafted in 2004, I was the first guy drafted from the University of Florida. Oh shoot, my brother said I was supposed to go first round or second round for more picks, so I was the first guy drafted team I went to. And in 2008, when I could still play, I walked away. You know the exit and the entrance is the same door. Same door, right? I said, show me that. I didn't walk away because I couldn't play. I walked away because I could, because I knew that my purpose in this life was far greater than 100 yards long, 50.5 yards wide. So ask yourself this. God gives you the dream that you want. Are you willing to walk away for the real? Because the dream that I wanted, God gave it to me. That's my brother. We used to have fun, man. Josh don't remember coming to a game because he was too small. I walked away, not because I couldn't do it, not because the game passed me by, not because the coach didn't like it. But Ronzo, my second coach in Florida, said, he said, they only remember you for what you did on the football field. He said, you have wasted your time, you have wasted your gift, you have wasted your purpose. He told me that. So some of y'all, you only want to be known for what you do on the football field. What if tomorrow is your last game? I hope it's not. Dude by the name of Jackson White. He went to Oklahoma. They won the national championship, and he won the Heisman. He never put down in the NFL. He retired in training camp. How do I know he was retired? He won the Heisman, like Travis Hunter, won the national championship, and never got to play in the National Football League. I hope you guys, when you go to college, you remember this. Say, man, I went to this place in Georgia that had a Chick-fil-A and a whole bunch of country stuff. I don't even know what it was. They had a Chick-fil-A though. They did have a Chick-fil-A. Get to now. Y'all gonna turn around like, wait a minute, they got Chick-fil-A. Where I'm from, they got no Chick-fil-A. Where I'm from, Main Street is called Main Street. Where I'm from, we know about everybody the whole little town. Yeah. But I get to stand here because of people like that. I get to just love this moment because of people like that. Oh, did I mention that that is my brother's son? That's how good God is to me. I don't care nothing about no accolades, man. For Christmas, my son got me a bobblehead. I said, what? You know, because I don't care. But let me tell you something. You know, my wife says, nothing more, nothing less, nothing more, nothing less, nothing less. Nothing more. I don't need nothing more than this. Nothing else but this. Nothing less than this. My greatest accomplishment is right here, right now. Oh, yeah. To tell you, you won now. That's why people ask, hey man, what's going on with you? I saw you out there on that field. You won. Football is just your introduction to it. That's how you introduce yourself. Don't walk away because you didn't get the limelight that you wanted. Don't walk away because it didn't end up the way you wanted. As my coach said, anybody can cheer when you win. Can you cheer when you lose? Because I don't care about success because I define it for myself. How do I define success there? F-A-I-L-U-R-E. I took the word out and reshaped it. Failure. Because I fear something. That I fear something, right? You fear something. That E. Man. You know. When it comes to that E, what happens is with it, I didn't evolve. Right? I didn't evolve. Right? I'm sorry, I said it. I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. The A. Some type of adversity. Fear for some type of adversity, which gets to the I. You feel like you on the I, like you're by yourself. Which gets to the L, make you feel lost. Right? And then you get to that U, boy. I get unrelenting, I'm uncanny, I'm uncommon. Right? You get to that R, listen, I get resolved. You get to that E, I evolve and I educate myself. I use failure every single day. Because everybody wants to win. I'm going to go up against the winner and be the loser. I've lost way more than I've won. Like my dad said, I don't look like it. I failed way more than I succeeded. I don't look like it. Some of y'all did not see my wife when I came in. When we walk out, you'll see how I make decisions. You'll see. What you want me to say? People who go places, people go. Yeah. I say, we got good grass. I'm just telling y'all, dream work. Listen, I'm a little biased when it comes to the work side because we're on the work side. But dream. If y'all don't give it to the work side, give it to them. But some people say, hey, y'all in the audience, if you've never seen what the greatest look like, some of us ain't never seen it, right? Dream work, team dream work. Come up here with me quick, please. Hurry up. Dream work, come on. To look at this one. Because this is the greatest out here. You are not here for nothing. Oh, y'all thought they want somebody to skip. No, I want you to see them. And every time you want to make it about you, think about them. Every time you want to quit, think about them. Every time you want to make excuses, think about them. I am not here without him. Y'all are not here without them. So the greatest is who you come from, not what you do. The greatest is who you come from. So on three, we're going to say thank you as loud as we can. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. That's not going to work. Y'all have no, that's not on. Listen. Some of y'all have to fly back home. I ain't saying for a minute. That's for a day. It's trust TSA. Listen, all three, I want you to say thank you. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, wait up. No. Every time I say 3, y'all say thank you. We got it right? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. 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 Listen. My name is Benjamin LaShawn Troupe. I am married to Cheryl Troupe. My mother name is Cheryl Troupe, so I'm sandwiched in between two Cheryls. My brother's name is Lucas Antoine Troupe. Listen, I am from Swainsboro, Georgia. Things like this don't happen to people like me. I appreciate those Daniels and y'all for making a liar out of me. Listen, my brother talked about your favorite scripture. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lean not to thy own understanding, but in all thy ways acknowledge him and he will direct your path. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lean not to your own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him and he will direct your path. Delight yourself in the Lord and he will give you all the desires of your heart. Everybody want the second part. Delight yourself in him first. Because when you do, he give you this. Thank you. I'll do my best to answer some questions if you have any. I'll do my best to not embarrass my wife, or my brother, or my future sister-in-law, or my family. Any questions you guys have? Because we got the parents in here. My brother talking about I'm ruling with the truth. I'm not ruling with the truth. I just know how it really works because we know the real kind of working at it. Any questions from anybody?
Athletes, if y'all got any questions?
Yes, athletes, if y'all got any questions, please ask. Because y'all parents are tired of telling y'all they don't know, I don't know. You know, any questions? I am not a recruiting coordinator. I don't work for any school, but I do know how this thing works. Any questions? Y'all ain't got no listen. And and you have to answer the question. You can't ask a question for somebody that he want to know. No, just ask.
Hey, when you ask the question, please stand up if you're a student athlete.
Come on, blue shirt. I see you back there. What's up? I'm talking. Talk to me. Listen. Just ask a question. Ain't no such thing as a dumb question. Because I guarantee you, I don't live nowhere near here. I ain't come back. How was my what?
Your journey.
How was my journey?
Yeah.
It was a winding road, right? A lot of confusion, right? A lot of who am I, what am I? Football was my safe space. It never let me down. Never. But I didn't know what football did for me until I realized I had to take my identity and keep it here and take football and put up that football is not your identity, young man. The minute football is just what you do and not who you are, boy, you know you're gonna be the best. But as long as you say, it's all I got, lies. What's up? That's it. Y'all fake nervous. Y'all be nervous?
All the people that doubted you, did they regret it?
Did they regret it? I wouldn't have to ask them. I don't know that. And the reason why I say this is, y'all know who T.I. is, the rapper? He said, if you live for the cheers, you will die by the move. I don't live for either one of them. So, because the reason why I say it is, you know the people that cheer for you and the people that hate on you, they both bought tickets. How would they know what you're doing? Sometimes haters are the ones telling you, boy, you ain't that good. You only had 6 for 160. He know what you're doing. Just say, man, just keep buying tickets. My biggest critic was my mama. My mama told me when you play football, you play a little timid. Now, I don't cuss, but my mama almost caught it that day. Like my mama now. So I'm out there trying to please my mama. Forget Tennessee and all that. Go ahead. Yeah, my biggest regret in football is I know I left some players out there and I didn't tell enough of my teammates, man, what they did for me. Because when I wrote my book and I was blessed enough to write my book, I only put the people in the book who didn't think they made an impact on my life. Of course I got regrets, man. I missed too many of my nephew's games. No lie. I've never seen it. He got an older brother that's in college right now. I've never been to his game. So my regret is I got to be there for the people who mean the most to me. Because guess what? If the bills come, ain't nobody gonna be there but the day one. Y'all ain't got real friends till you get in trouble. Need a bill pay. Boy, they'll turn the castle on you so fast. Oh man, why do people pack they thing, but don't be in the way? Man, boy, if I had, but listen, the pain of regret is real now. Do it anyway. I'm scared. Do it anyway. They gonna laugh at me. Do it anyway. Man, what if I don't make it? Do it anyway. I tell people, what if you put all this work in, right? Put all this work in and you don't make it. I do everything the coach say, everything my mama say, I don't make it, right? What if you do? I think what scare you is you might make it. I don't think it's the failure. Yeah. Plenty of regrets, man. I'm human. You know, when you said, do we have plenty of regrets, my wife is going, we got plenty of them. What's up, what else we got? Come on, parents, y'all ain't got anything? I'm only getting. Oh, I'm sorry, what's up?
I just want to know what it felt like being in the NFL stadium, like how long you danced there, like all the pressure, like.
Man, it was the best. It was the best. I ain't gonna lie. It was the best. Like, I was late, you know, they'll let you do traffic. Because, oh, you been in trouble. They'll let you do traffic. That's cool, man. I ain't gonna lie. You get introduced, but then you get hit. And, like, just imagine being this close to hitting the ground. And they still hit you. And you talk about the ground and say, bro, you want to let me hit you. Defensive players in the NFL, what? They hit hard and they hit hard. So, yeah. What's up? What we got? Yes.
How hard was it for you to function in school?
For like school to football?
Yeah.
How hard was it? I got tutors.
You what?
I got tutors.
Okay.
Hold on. The best way to say it is, you're a good football player because you work at it, right? Right?
Yes,
You're a bad student when you don't work at it. I just work at it. I wasn't the smartest player, but I'm gonna be way far from the dumbest. I don't mean to use that word dumb, not that smart. I don't want to, in 2024, I ain't call nobody dumb in this. I'm just saying, you know, listen, if you don't make it because you can't make it off the field, that's what you control. I just told you, when you play with a coach, trust you. How you gonna trust you when your grade is bad? Oh, I can only trust you when you know my presence. You know that's why I got drafted. The guy that drafted me, Floyd Reese, the general manager, told me, Ben, I said, why did you draft me, Floyd Reese? Because I was in the sports media world. He said, because we can trust you when you weren't in our presence. We didn't have to worry about 2 o'clock in the morning they calling our phone, saying you did something. Oh, you don't think your character matters? Yeah, but I'm nice. And he's nice and respectful. Don't just want to be a football player. I'm just saying, that runs out. You know? What else we got? Somebody else stood up and said something? Yes, ma'am.
So can you share your thoughts on, because these kids really are battling the portal, they're battling the whole Tuco, Jane, like what kind of inspiration you thought you could give to them, because it isn't like it used to be without those things.
Stop thinking you're too big for the school that wants you. It ain't all that stuff. The school they want, they want. If I want this school, what this school costs? Yeah, the portal is cool, but I want more adversity. Somebody wants you. Do you want who wants you? If it's Division I, Division II, Division III, NAIA, Ivy League, right? The problem is they watch my city. It ain't the portal. They think I'm better than Travis Hunter. And when they say that, take baby powder, put it in your hand. Listen. It's not reality that's giving them, it's perception. They think they better than the people that's doing against the best people in the world. That boy throws hands like Patrick Mahomes. What? Patrick Mahomes played with the best players in the world play. Even the baby know. I'm gonna slap my brother. I'm telling y'all, it ain't all the stuff. Because guess what? They ain't in this room. Uh-oh. How many players back there? Where you from, man?
I'm from originally Rochester, New York. We just recently moved here.
So, and your child is here?
Yeah.
You know how many children where you from want to be here? He's getting exposed by coaches that come from California. Listen, if you don't want the one that wants you, right? Don't complain about it. The best players don't go to the biggest schools. What's all that? The greatest receiver of all time with the Mississippi United States. That would be Jerry Rice, not Justin Jefferson, not Chase. No, not Jamar Chase. Randy Moss went to Marshall. University of Tennessee Chattanooga. PTO. What? Chaz Young started off at a community college. Y'all don't want it. You want what come with it. I get it. You want the fame, the limelight. You don't want the screw. You don't want nobody talking about you. When you ask me about the haters or whatever, you have to show me who they are. Listen, son. What's your name? Young man? Jalen. My wife is bad. My wife is beautiful. That all that other stuff. Now, do they hate on me because of who I'm married to? Yes. I look at my wife every day and say, "What? You need something? What? Listen, my wife said this, and it's the greatest thing she ever said. Don't love what's outside more than you love what's inside. I do not care about what's outside the house. I can't control it. I can barely control what's inside. I love what's inside the house because this is the thing. The people who I love and I go to battle for every day, they're in this front row. Or they're on that row right now. We just met today. So if I tell you ain't that good, say, keep buying tickets, sir. Yeah. Stop worrying about stuff that ain't real. Haters, where y'all get that from? Do you know what a giraffe is? Sir?
Do I know what it is?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Do you know what a hater is?
Yes, sir.
You know how you know what a hater is? Because you a hater. How would you identify what it is? How would you know what it is? How would you know? I don't even know what haters are because I'm not there. I don't identify with things I'm not. I'm not a hater. I'm looking for people who support. Me and Coach Lane are one the same. He support people, I support people. That's why we get together. Right? Now, I could have came here and said I'm the number one hater. You would have been like, there you go. I knew. That's him right there. No, don't worry about it, man. It's not real. What else we got?
My girlfriend trying to find her.
Oh.
Question says on notebook.
Good questions to ask when we were recruited by the coach.
Are y'all giving a scholarship or not? Luke, what did I tell you? Hold on, yeah. Listen. Ma'am, are you married, ma'am? Are you married? Yes. Who are you married to? He had to ask you, right? At a certain point, he said, right? All that. Let's go. This is evidence, right? This is evidence. The evidence is, are you offering? I can how you doing, man? And your son, are you offering? Because you heard everything else. I know my son can play, I know he look good, are you offering? Because you don't got time to play with. That is your player position. Listen, if they're lying to get you, they're going to lie after you. That's how they got you. Don't let them lie to you. Yes, sir.
But, I heard my son don't let me talk.
Because you like good. You just like good. Who is this, man? No, listen, man. You done call my wife 3 times, y'all. I'm just saying. Listen, mama, get right to it. If you listen, if they owe you money, how much is it? Just get right to it. Because listen, you are letting them know how you are, so they know how to treat him. If they can get you, like, they're going to do him like that. Yeah. My dad told everybody came to the house I was going. He told Clemson I was going, South Carolina I was going, UNC I was going. My son senior championship. My mama said, he going to Florida.
So how do you address that as well when you talk about
Huh?
How do you address that when you're talking about like Jeremiah 4?
Because you're talking about stuff you heard somebody else say. What you know about that? Are you giving us? I could be number 100 on the board. Am I getting a scholarship? Yes. Okay, thank you.
But is your goal to be here to play?
If you got a scholarship, you are there to play. If they give you a scholarship, there was a guy by the name of Zephyr Augustine when I was in Florida. He was a walk-on. He was a walk-on safety. He came to every practice, every game, and he never played. And when I saw him years later, he was sitting with his wife. And he said, "What's up, man?" He said, "That's the guy I told you I got ready every single week." So you're telling me a kid with no scholarship shows up and a kid with a scholarship? They're trying to give your kid a scholarship. Partial or full. You know? Yes. Yes, ma'am.
I appreciate your knowledge base and also your energy level. In 4 words, can you please tell all of us your life purpose?
My life purposes?
Yes. In 4 words.
4 words? Okay, I'm here to serve people. Here, no, not 2 minutes. 2? No, I'm sorry, hold on. Listen. Yep, here to serve people in any way I can, because life is short, and I just want to make sure that people know you are more than just a thing. I play football too. Like people go, you know, I'm 42 years old, and then you play football still? I hope not. No, but if I can look at teamwork and the team dream and tell them, if all you are is a football player, you're in the wrong building. Instead of telling these young men that look like football players, why don't we tell them, what do you look like a doctor? They don't believe what we tell them now. Why do you look like a doctor? Why do you look like a lawyer? See, that's all they hear is what they think they are. There's a kid at the University of Florida, he's 7'8". His name is Olivier, and he is a walk-on. He's the tallest player in the world without a scholarship. What is your excuse? He's 7'8", and he's not on scholarship. I'm 6'5", and I was. Because football is very simple, people. And I told Josh this. When you under 6 feet, you got to prove you can play football. When you over 6 feet, you don't got to prove nothing. You know, I don't know what it is with the 6 feet. People see 6 feet and say, oh my God, how tall are you, boy? You don't even know he can play. He just did, you know. But I want y'all parents to know, no matter what, if they get a scholarship, don't get a scholarship. You did it. I'm saying it again. Whether they get the scholarship or don't, you did it. Stop saying it's your fault. I'm not calling you a liar. You did it. I went to one football camp my whole life. My mama couldn't afford it. My head coach paid for it. When I'm 7 years old and I played my first football game ever, my mama couldn't afford it. The coach told my mama, have him here tomorrow, he gave me some cleats. Coaches are superheroes. They are superhuman people. Everything, a coach's job is to get a player to do something he don't want to do as much as humanly possible. Nobody wants to hit a wedge. Nobody. A wedge is when you run out on kickoff and just hit like one person hitting 3 people. I caught passes. I didn't want to block nobody. But I had to do it. Because I had learned how to be a great teammate. What is my team called? Y'all. Everybody I come in contact with, y'all are part of my team now. I don't solicit, I don't ask for money, I just ask for your ears. Because I'm here to tell you, parents, y'all are the greatest superheroes there are. I love y'all to death. Because without y'all, man, please. What the first thing kids say when we get money? Give my mama a house. They've been saying that since Jesus played football. I'm telling y'all, parents, y'all need to look in the mirror and call yourself the greatest too now. Because y'all are the greatest for real. I can never repay John and Cheryl Troop. Never. I can never repay my brother what he did for me. And when I see that youngin' right there, that's how my brother say, boy, that's how much I love you. And I ain't had nothing to do with Josh. Outside of trying to be the best uncle I can. Josh know what I'm finna say. And I said every time I say it, since he used to doo-doo on himself. I couldn't. And he know I'm saying it, but listen, if I don't say it, he's gonna think something wrong with me. But listen, any player in here, if I do it for him, I will do it for you. If I do it for him, I'll do it for you. Stop thinking that ain't nobody here for you. Yeah, it is. Listen to the people that's for you and stop listening to the haters. Turn the volume down. Oh, so you got a question?
Yeah. So I noticed, you know, as a coach, a youth coach, a lot of kids play the game of football, but don't actually know the game of football. Any suggestion to these student athletes how they could increase their football IQ and learn the game of football?
They got the. Mike Tomlin said everybody's capable, not everybody is willing. They have to be willing. You cannot, coach said you can't coach effort, you also cannot coach will. They gotta want to do it. Right? Everybody want to do it when you're balling, right? You gotta want to do it. Right? I know I tried to make it like I didn't play for a long time because I couldn't play. I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't get to play. So coach said, listen, you're gonna be the best athlete we got on the sideline, not playing. There is nothing worse. Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all think I'm talking about college. I'm talking about the NFL. They're paying me to not play because I don't know what I'm doing. Think about it. I made it to the big leagues and I got a hat on like this. Go, go. I ain't out there. And I got to explain to my family why I'm not out there. When they start lying to themselves, they'll be better players. It ain't your fault. Because all they got to do is meet him. The one that do it, the one that do know football, when he hit him real hard, get him back up, say, boy, you all right? And he look at you and go, I'm going to do this to you all game. Football will humble them. So they don't got to do it, but when they meet him, and him going, he going to look at you and go, I got you, Daddy. Now, I appreciate you, man. He gonna help your son wash the dishes. Forget football. He can clean his room. Put the video game down. God. I love my nephew. Do y'all watch other people play football? I mean, do y'all watch other people play video games online? That's weird. Listen. I was weird. Y'all put us to shame. Y'all watching the ball play. I'm like, gosh, what you doing? I'm watching you play video games. Why? You good. You watching somebody play? Put the video game down. Put it down. I tell you what. Put the video game down until you can tell me all 50 states in order. Listen. Put the video game down until you can tell me all 50 states in order. Right? If you can tell me all 50 states in alphabetical order, you can put the video game down. Right? Do that. Y'all look at me, right? If you can do that, Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Wyoming. Do that. If you can do that, pick up again. I learned that in the third grade. And I'm 42. So, any more questions? I can't even remember that. What's up, sir?
Hey, can you tell them after you got everything you want to make the league, how hard it is to stay in the league like that? Like it ain't easy, everybody makes it easy.
In the National Football League, this is the best way to describe it. I did an interview one time, they asked me then, you ain't got no kids. I said, I ain't got no kids, man. I'm just doing my thing. My teammate said, yes, you do got kids. You got my kids, and his kids, and his kids, and his wife. Meaning, you mean to tell me what I do affects them? Yep. So every time you drop a pass, it affects us. Every time you miss a block, it affects us. So I went, well, I got a lot of kids, so I got to catch these passes. But you know what they were trying to show me? How selfish I was. It's all about me. I could have played golf or tennis. I'm too big to be in NASCAR. But I'm just telling y'all, if you want to play a team sport, be a teammate. Is this thing on? If you want to play a team sport, be a teammate. The hardest thing to do is to stay. Getting there is hard. Sustaining it is everything. Right? Sustainability, vulnerability, dependability, durability, coachability. What is your greatest ability? Like the children right here. What's your name right here? Let's talk to my nephew with the glasses on. Huh? Zayden. What position you play? Zayden, number one, you look at me like I want problems. I don't want no problems. No, you look at me like this. Because you're talking like this. I said, what's your name? You win. Zayden, I don't want no problem with you. What's your... You're my nephew, y'all tired, y'all cool, you been talking to him? Has he said anything nice about his uncle? No. Let me tell you something. You know what I admire the most about my nephew? It's not the football. No. When they asked him what he loved to do, he said, I love playing football and going to work at Target. Oh yeah, he plays on Friday, he works on Saturday. How do I know I took him to work? What team you on? Work. Okay. Any other questions you got for me?
Right.
Oh. Yes, sir.
Can you give some advice to these young athletes, positive or negative, on girlfriends?
On girlfriends. Well, listen, I have one. I'm gonna tell you, I have one. Whoa! I got one simple remedy when it comes to girlfriends. You ready? You ready? This is what I tell my guys in the Uncommon Crew, that's my nonprofit. I told Josh this. This is my remedy. Two things. Babies grow in girls' stomachs, and I hope she's pregnant. Whoa, I'm saying it. Babies grow in girls' stomachs, and I hope she gets pregnant. Huh? Here's the thing. If you cannot take care of you, you cannot take care of a little you. So stop doing what grown people do if you cannot handle grown folks' responsibility. Hold on. But when if you got a girlfriend, you know how like if you win MVP, they tell the whole school, if she gets pregnant, come on up here. Where? I just want to let the whole school know that she is pregnant. Wish you congratulations. Do a baby reveal, a gender reveal, or whatever you want to do. You see how when I said, I hope she gets pregnant, they didn't say that when I said they're going to stomach. I said, I hope you get pregnant. Huh? Well, because she needs help, that is not Jesus in her stomach. Somebody help her. So if you cannot handle it, here's the word. You ready? Wait. What you mean tell me? It's girls not going. It's girls everywhere. It's girls at Chick-fil-A. It's girls everywhere. Stop doing the nonsense. The girlfriend stuff, listen. If you do what grown folks do, you have to deal with grown folks' consequences. And guess what, mama? Don't blame her. Oh, and why I got the mamas in here? Mamas, do not get mad at me. I'm going to say this, and I mean it. You cannot date me. Listen, your son is two things. One, he is a young man, he is not a grown man. So when you say, you the man of the house, no, he is not. He is not the man of the house. He needs to see a man, not necessarily in his house. We ain't giving nobody a relationship with us. Stop calling him something he's not. Right? And if you are, and if he doesn't respect the man in your house, he might be in the wrong house. I'm not telling you to pick nobody else. Because a young man needs to see what grown men do that only want the best for them. Say that again. Young men need to see what grown men do that want nothing but the best for them. A young man needs to see a grown man, right? Do what grown men do. This gentleman said she won't let me talk to him. Because when the man get on the phone, he's going to say, man, what you talking to my wife about? Are you getting a scholarship or not? I am not coming at no parent in here, but he got enough joy. He got enough desire. If he's the best athlete and the worst student, something's wrong. Not your fault. If you only celebrate him in stadiums with big crowds, it's not gonna work. Because guess what? My brother said I was at RTC, right? You know what RTC I was in? The Marines. Did my brother tell you how he was in RTC and got out? He got out. And then went to the Marines. But guess what my brother had to do? When I graduated, I went to college. When my brother graduated, he went to the military. I know y'all saying, Ben, why didn't you go to the military? I'm not built to the military. Number 5, I heard y'all saying it. I know about the Eagles over there. But yeah, moms, dads, tell your son the truth. Not what you want to hear. Right? Tell him the truth. Even if it hurts his feelings. Especially if it hurts his feelings. Because guess what? He only gonna be your baby for about 2 more years and you don't want him to get out. You think the light bill high now. Wait till he ain't got nowhere to go. And he coming out saying, how disrespectful is it gonna be when the lights out? You go, mama. Really? Why? No Wi-Fi, no light? And you ain't cooked yesterday. I'm just saying. But listen, dream team work, Coach Daniels, to the coaches. Moments like this are rare. If you can't wait to California, may God bless y'all. I'm telling you, because everybody think ain't nobody here for them. Of course. I am only up here to listen. A man named John Dutchworth told me something I'm gonna tell you. I am just one beggar telling another beggar what a fool is. And I don't know who's gonna win that game tomorrow. I'm a little biased towards one squad. Yeah. And I'm a little biased. But look, man, I want to see somebody get hit hard. And if you get hit real hard, mama should be able to roll the field and say, oh, you should have cleaned up your room and get around. Don't do that tomorrow. Mama, what you? Mama got Listen, this is a pleasure and a privilege for me. Coach Daniel, you know, I just met you. My brother told me about you. Listen, man, I'm just here to be a servant, man. I really am. What I do best is help people, because people help me. I don't give back, I give too. I love y'all. May God continue to bless y'all. And trust me, though, if we can put differences aside for a game, we can put differences aside in life. Do not let people make you think that we are different. What scares us the most is because we have more similarities and differences. Right? Do not let the world make you think that we are that different. You want the best for yours, we want the best for ours. Let's act like it. Even when nobody's watching. Appreciate y'all. Now we selling books in the
Man, what an amazing guest speaker you just had. You did a great job. Appreciate it. So what we're gonna do right quick, we're gonna try to roll through this quick. I know it's getting late. Y'all got a ball game. Some people might be hungry. I got a few individual awards, and each one of you guys that are here, in my eyes, you're truly an All-American, because it's something that sets you all apart. I watch film on all of you guys, each of you, and everybody that's here possesses a certain skill that it stood out to me. Something that made me say, I want to give this kid a shot. I want to give this kid some exposure. I think he deserves more than what he's getting right now. So before I do that, since you're already walking up here, this thing, it doesn't move without Mr. Wonder right here. All the emails and phone calls and things like that she has fielded over the last 2 months, from making Google Docs for you guys to fill out whatever I needed done behind the scenes. Mr. Wonder, she did that. So I got something for you. This is the Outstanding Dedication Award. She's been so dedicated to helping me pursue my dream and putting this game on, this event on. So I just wanted to thank you. So, we got certificates, All-American certificates, for each athlete on each team. So we're going to start with Team Green, Mr. Wonder. Once you call your name out, yeah, you call it. Yes, you are. It's right here. We'll start with Team Green.
Jeremiah Charles. Tristan Carvis. Tyshawn Wiggins. Bo Fulton. Jalen Arnold. Jaden Cole. Jalen
Kent Bell Jr., Kiko Vieja, Jalen Ray, Kari Cooper, Gavin McDonald, Chris Mandy, Elliot French, Devontae Overstreet, Darian Dean, Ethan Blouse, Robert Andrews, Camden Coleman, Jalen Renau, Braden Burton, Princess Allen, Chad Glover, Ross Barrett, Blake Brown, David Miller, Bryce Hudson, Jamison Ransford, Jakari Huff, Seth Evans, Caleb Baxter, Kenneth Jones, Tyler Davis, Luca Britt, Avery Lynch, Jamarian Herring, Kingston Allen, Elijah Garnett, Romando Paddock, Messiah Fields, Tim Ford, David Coy, Ashton Panther.
Now we'll do, if y'all wanna get a picture? Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Everybody good?
Man, I appreciate you guys for coming out. You know, a lot of you guys traveled a long way. I appreciate y'all for trusting me, and I'm sure a lot of you had to pester your parents and say, hey, y'all pay these $200 to play in this game. I really want to get to Georgia. I really want to get up to Homer in Georgia, somewhere we don't know nothing about, in the boondocks. But y'all here, man, we're gonna have a great game tomorrow. I watched you guys practice. Y'all went hard in practice. Team Dream, y'all fly around and get it done tomorrow. We're gonna see you come out on top. Congratulations.
for teamwork, we have Josh Hopkins. Joshua Troop. Dane Garvin. Aussie Jacobs. Bryce Brown. Javin Drulo. Amari Curtis. Tully Anthony. Jaden DeWesty. Did you get out of order? I don't know. Collier Alderman. Gavin Sierra. Vance Carter. Michael Calhoun. Jeremiah Mintz. Raymond Brown. Chris Matthews. Miles Moore. Xavier DeBerry. Elijah Eccles. Jaden Moore. Brandon Bailey. John Scott. Tay Briggs. Elijah Bailey. Enrique Negron. Jager Scott. Marvin Williams Jr. Zayden Walters. Nate Stevens. Michael Duncan. Jalen Lasker. Bryce Blanton. Charles Dawkins. King Johns. Austin Davidson. Roland Grimmett. Jed Scott. Atari Littles.
Hill. Julius Castro. Zephaniah Campbell. Harold Gasaway. Brent Shea. Tucker Hall.
I want to thank you guys as well for coming out, and like I said, for trusting me to host this event. I watched you guys practice. I mean, y'all were flying around. I had coaches coming to me, talking about how y'all were firing off. So I know y'all ready to work. Put the work to Team Dream. We're gonna go out tomorrow, 1:30, and we're gonna fly around. We're gonna play fun, fast, and physical. We'll have a good ball game tomorrow afternoon. All right, we're gonna give you this in just a second. I got a few more awards that I'm gonna give out, and then we got some cake for you guys and have a seat. All right. So, we're gonna have I got a few awards that I'm gonna give out. Like I said earlier, in my eyes, all of you guys are all Americans. All of you, it's not just all Americans because you play football well, you know what I'm saying? When I check you guys out on social media, I'm looking for your GPAs. If you're a kid that I don't feel is going to be successful in the classroom, I'm not going to take my time to try to give you guys exposure because it's not worth my time. If you're not dedicated in the classroom, it doesn't matter at all. Nothing that you guys are doing, nothing that you're kind of trying to accomplish is not going to be worth anything if you're not getting it done in the classroom first. That's the most important piece to the recruiting process, to you being successful at the next level, is you guys being excellent students before you being an athlete. So, got a couple of athletes that I want to kind of shine a little light on. I got a player of the year. This player is a player that I felt like, I started scouting this game maybe 3-4 months ago. And from the time I started scouting, I kept up with these athletes and, week by week, I was checking in on them, seeing how things were going, so on and so forth. And this athlete, he kept every week. He came to play. He did what he needed to do on Friday nights to put his team in the best position to win. And he ended up leading his team to win a state championship out in California. He's a player that I feel like a lot of programs, FCS, FBS programs, G5, whatever you want to say, they should have eyes on this kid because he has a resume that stands out, you know what I'm saying, from in the classroom and on the field. That player, the player of the year, the first annual Peach State Gridiron Classic will be quarterback Jeremiah Charles from Tennessee. I know what you do on the field. I think a lot of you, and man, we're gonna make sure your name is out there. Continue to do what you do, man, on the field, in the classroom, you will get the game. All right, I got two more. I got an Offensive Player of the Year award, and I got a Defensive Player of the Year award. Defensive Player of the Year, kid that I looked at it, I chose. He didn't show up tonight. He didn't show up. He didn't come through. So this evening, I'm telling Coach Jordan, nobody knows what athletes I picked for these awards, right? So this afternoon, I'm talking to Coach Jordan. I'm like, man, we gotta find a Defensive Player of the Year. And Coach Jordan, that's my right hand. He's my eyes when I don't have eyes. So I said, look, we got to find a guy on the defensive side of the ball that we can, you know, that we can point out. And it's a guy's name, a kid's name that came up over and over again over the last couple of weeks. Jalen Ray. You watch the kid at practice today, man, this kid got off. He was over the line, I see it, and he was getting y'all the business. He really was. Hey, I don't have a plaque for you, but I will get you a plaque. But you are deserving of the award, and I wanted to acknowledge you. I will get your information, and we will get you a plaque. All right, Offensive Player of the Year. And I came across this kid. Actually, this is how it happened. Another kid on his team is a kid that I represent through my recruiting services. He's a Georgia kid. Man, I'm a running back guy. My son played running back. I played running back. Running backs are my thing. When I go to a football game, that's who I'm looking for. That's who I'm watching. And this kid, what he did which I thought was 10 games, but talked to his dad the other day, it was actually 9 games. His team, they went 7-3 in Georgia's highest classification and didn't make the playoffs. But he did what he needed to do on the field. Over 1,400 yards rushing in 9 games. Joshua Troupe. I got two athletes. Both these athletes, they're the 26 class. These are athletes that I feel if they continue to do what they need to do on the field, in the off season, they continue to grow. I feel like these guys will have phenomenal senior seasons. The first kid, man, he traveled here all the way from the big state of Texas. Julius Castro, defensive back. Next kid is a kid, man, I started watching this kid maybe a month and a half, probably 2 months ago. came across his film. Man, kid played wide receiver. Man, he got spotted. He got I don't know. He got stickum on his hands or something. He catch every ball that's thrown toward him. He traveled from the north of us, from Tennessee, Ben Troupe. This last one, I wrestled with this. I really did. You guys wouldn't be here, none of you. Not one student athlete they wouldn't be here without this kid that I'm gonna call up here in just a second. Now, I wrestled with saying what I'm gonna say about at this moment for a while, but so it's been a journey, and this journey right here, it started when my son was 8 or 9 years old. As a youth playing rec ball, my son, he didn't get opportunities, right? We was coming from a game up in Raven County when he was about 8 or 9 years old. He was upset, he was crying. He was crying because he wasn't getting the ball. So I looked at him, we coming down the road, me, him, and his sister. I said, what you gonna do about it? You know, what you gonna do to change that? What you gonna do to change you crying after every game because they ain't getting you the ball? He said, Daddy, I want to play college football. That's what I want to do. I said, you know that's a lot of work, Jay. He said, yes, sir. I said, so if you want to play college football, we're gonna start today. I said, we're gonna make a bet. I said, we're gonna shake on this. Right here, right now. I pulled over at the gas station. I looked him in his eyes. I said, Jay, if your dream is to play college football, me as your dad, I'm going to do everything that I possibly can do to help you achieve those goals and, you know, and get to the dream that you have, right? He said, I'm in. I said, okay, we're going to shake on it. I said, you hold up your end, I'm going to hold up my end. And December 4th, he signed to play college football at East Tennessee State University, Division I football. That was his dream. What people don't know is this journey. A lot of you guys are the same age as my son. Like I said, he's the reason that I'm here tonight doing this for you guys. We've been in some valleys. It's been mountains. And I wrestle with speaking on this, right? But I'm gonna do it. I don't know how he's gonna feel about it. I really don't care. So, my son, as a 9th grader, he took off. One of the best kids in the state, rushed over 1,400 yards. Sophomore, he come back, another 1,400 yards. Taking the granted, this kid is 5'7", 150 pounds playing weight. He getting off, he doing his thing. Junior year roll around, boom. 1,965 yards, 23 total touchdowns. He on the high horse. He rode, he all state, all that, right? But I noticed a change in my son. I noticed something different. You know, we got a little car, gave him a little car or whatever. I tell him, look, these are the guidelines of this car. This is what you do, this is what you don't do. He fell out of line, and I seen him. I could tell he was hanging around the wrong people. I could tell by the way he moved. Me and my son, we thick as thieves, you know what I'm saying? That's my best friend right there. That's my best friend. I know him. And I knew he wasn't on the right path. So I'm trying to tell him, like, Jaden, you need to move this way. You need to move that way. Oh, Daddy, I ain't doing this. Daddy, I ain't doing that. But everything came full circle. One night, that morning, I had a feeling all over me. I didn't know what it was. Didn't know what this feeling was. It just didn't feel right. And I couldn't wrap my mind around this feeling, right? So that day went on. Me and Jaden just had got into it maybe a week before. We ain't been talking like we usually talk because I know he's moving different. that morning, like I said, I got that feeling. That day went on through my day, went to work. I detail cars for a living, that's what I do. I went to work, and at this time, the plan was to take my son out of Commerce High School, and we're gonna move up to Harrison. He's gonna go play ball at Harrison. I felt that's the best place for him. That's gonna be the situation. That's gonna be the program that best fits his skill level. That's where we're gonna go play ball at. So, as the day went on, I woke up that morning, I had a bad feeling. I didn't know what was gonna happen, but I knew it just wasn't right. I go throughout my day. I go to work. I get home, do whatever. I lay there. It's 12:30 at night. My phone rings. I'm like, who did this call me at 12:30? I'm sleeping. I'm pissed off because they wake me up out of my sleep. But it was a friend of mine, and on the other line, on the other end of the phone, when I picked it up, he was like, hey man, I don't know what's going on. At J-Bo's mama's house, there's a lot of police over there. So instantly, I'm jumping daddy mode. What's going on? I get the call on his phone, he ain't answering. Long story short, one decision could have derailed my son's future. He chose to take a friend of his somewhere. They go off, they get in trouble. They rob some people. He's in a lot of trouble. My son, stand up, baby. This kid right here. One bad decision. Good kid. I ain't saying this because he's mine. But one decision that he made to take some guys somewhere could have changed everything that's going on right now. I wouldn't be here, he wouldn't be here because of the trouble that he got in. One mistake. It could have changed everything. But see, I serve a mighty, mighty God. Mighty God. And without my prayers from family members, friends, my son probably wouldn't be here. He'd probably be somewhere rotting away in a prison cell. He could be. That could be any one of you guys. Any one of you. You're not immune to it. You know what I'm saying? Because you got friends, you have peers. You can't allow these guys to influence you. You're on a path to greatness, whether it's in football or business, whatever it is. You're on the right path because you're here tonight. God put us here tonight. It wasn't me. God did it. I want to give him this award because, hey, this spring, he broke his ankle. He fought hard to get back. He come back. He don't play running back. He has to play quarterback for his team. He did that. He made the transition. He didn't grumble or gripe one time. He took a step back, put himself behind, put the team in front of him. That's what I want. I challenge each one of you guys to do. There's going to be situations in life where you got to step back and put somebody else in front of you. Are you man enough to do that? This kid was. He took a back seat. This kid probably could have rushed for 2,500 yards this year, but instead he rushed for 800. And he cool with that because he understands that it's a process. It's an alignment. And it's an alignment for each one of you guys. You just have to find that understanding and get there. Jaden, I want to give you the Athlete of the Year award. Again, I want to thank you parents first and foremost. It's not possible. These kids aren't here without you. So kids, I want you to make sure you thank your parents. Show them appreciation for the things that they're doing for you. There's a lot of kids that want to be here tonight that aren't here because the parents didn't have the means to get them here. Yours did. So you are blessed. We have some refreshments, in the cafeteria. You guys know you can leave your parents to the